Now, touch the runestone. The time has come to reveal the secret.
It feels good when I'm taking care of Lalano. What could I even say? It's heartwarming. I keep asking myself if I'll ever feel like that once I have a family of my own. It's really strange. It makes me so happy when she laughs. I've never felt like this in my life. I guess that's why I love Lalano so much. It's as if she was my own child. It feels good when I'm taking care of Lalano. What could I even say? It's heartwarming. I keep asking myself if I'll ever feel like that once I have a family of my own. It's really strange. It makes me so happy when she laughs. I've never felt like this in my life. I guess that's why I love Lalano so much. It's as if she was my own child.
Glenmoril was always happy to eat whatever I cook for her, which makes it all the more worthwhile. So different from my husband, who left me so long ago. Now I look forward to seeing her enjoy my cooking. I feel rewarded for my work. Taking care of Lalano reminds me of the daughter I've lost. People and rock trolls are so very different from each other. I thought I was already over it, but for some reason she keeps reminding me of my daughter. I don't know why, but I love her as if she were my own.
It was honestly very creepy at first. The newborn's eyes were so hollow, that she was staring at some innermost darkness of her own. But that all changed when she took her first steps and called me Dad for the first time. Now it warms my heart, every time she calls me Daddy. I'm ashamed of myself at the time when I couldn't love my daughter. Maybe that's why all I can think about now is what I can do for her. I love my daughter Lalano. I wonder, is this how love for one's child feels? The child was an orphan, whom my friend cared for. She was a lovely girl with a bright smile, and she didn't belong in a city full of slavers. I was bad at my job. Because of this, they killed my friend and made me eat him as my punishment. I never told her. She loved her friend. Sometime after my friend was gone, she started singing her mother's song at night. I don't know where she learned it. Perhaps she wanted revenge. So I wanted revenge too, because I loved her. She was just like a child of my own.
She lost her parents before she could even remember them, so she was taken in by my parents, whom I was very close with. They raised her as if she was an elf. Both of Lalano's parents were human, but when she grew, her ears became pointed like ours, as if she was imitating us. I loved her too much to think it was creepy. Maybe because I spent so much time with her as if she was my own sister. She lived very long. No matter how many years have passed, she always remained my little sister who adored me so, until she fell in love. When she was 200 years old, she got married to an old man. After she gave birth, she grew old as if time suddenly remembered her and she died. My beloved sister left behind a daughter named Leono, my beloved niece.
Em was a daughter of Kain. I met her in Vinehold, in the boundary forest which supposedly follows Kain's teachings. We fell in love and swore ourselves to each other, but the priests opposed us. I was banished from the forest, then Hamah was imprisoned. We met again in exile, years later. Hamah left her homeland and came to visit me. She was injured and bloody, and pregnant. She said the child was mine. I decided to believe her. I couldn't do anything else. The child was a girl. When she grew up, she grew into a perfect likeness of her mother. Even so, I have no regrets. In order to connect people with Kain, the priestesses were unable to bear their own children. Still, I trust Hamah and her daughters. I love Hamah, and so I can't help but love her daughters too.
How did you like the secret? But you agreed to it, so the contract went ahead. If you didn't, it would never have continued. You could step away at any time. Even now you can still back away. The only one who turns the pages of this book is you. Let's just go with the flow now. After all, it's only the life of a little louse at stake, right? You should have simply let the orphan die. If you let her die, you'd still be free. And even if you wouldn't abandon the orphan, you could have killed yourself, and that would have been the end of it. Everything would be fine and nothing would have happened. But this is why you're here, isn't it? Because you agreed to it, to me and to yourself. Even if it is a deception, who will judge me now? And besides, judgment's been passed already and you weathered it with flying colors. Divine seal was given. It's justified, sanctioned by the gods. This covenant will be fulfilled. Cannot be done. It's an irreversible choice based on your free will. But it's not completely perfect, is it? You two have power in this contract, so if you break it on your side, that would be just fine, right? Of course I am. Always. I'm always ready to help you. Now good night. I look forward to meeting you again.